Hello, everybody. I'm Steven.
Hello, I'm Rizwan.
And we're Cardboard Coalition. Today, we figured we'd do a review of Gray Fox Games' Champions of Midgard. We did a playthrough. If you guys haven't seen that video, you can go back and see that video. We did a how to play, also can see that. So, we figured we'd just give you guys our thoughts on it. So, Rizwan, what did you like about Champions of Midgard?
It's so funny game. I like it because it's a so funny game. It's not fast game, and it have a lot of things, for give point, and it make us busy for a long time, and I like it.
Okay. Yeah, there's lots of ways to make points. There's different things you can do. It's a worker replacement game, so you put down a meeple. You have 3 to 4, depending on how many players you have. You kind of put down the meeple, and you gather up dice, which are your warriors. You go fight trolls. You fight draugrs. You fight monsters. So you have to go get a ship and then go on a voyage. And there's different ways to kind of gather points. You get them from your destiny cards. You get them from your rune cards. You get points from beating monsters, the trolls, the draugrs, and the monsters. What else do you get points? You get points from what's it called? Favors of the Gods, which is basically a token that you can use to reroll, or you get points at the end. You get points for your gold you've acquired. So there's lots of ways to get points. What do you think about fighting the monsters, Rizwan?
It's so good. Fight with the monsters. It's sometimes it's about chance.
Yeah.
But you must have enough dice. And when you want to go for fight with the monster, you don't have any worried about your dice, and you don't need to just try to have a good chance.
Yeah.
That part's so good.
Yeah. So there's a part where you get to go down, you go on, it sets up as a voyage, you have voyage cards, and you get to go fight monsters. And yeah, you have dice, but you can prep for it, so you can see what kind of cards you can use or not use against those monsters. And then you can prep for it by putting those cards in. You can put food on your ship, and you can put extra food in anticipation that you're going to lose something. And there's sometimes where you just get a free pass, like the game we played the other day for the playthrough. Rizwan got a free pass. She didn't lose anything on one of the go-rounds fighting a monster. And then I had to fight a monster, and yeah, I had to lose some stuff, which kind of sucked. For me, I really like there's dice. It's your actual warriors when you're fighting the trolls and the draugrs and the monsters. You have dice, and there's different kinds of dice, and they have different variability to them. You have your axemen, you have your spearsmen, and you have your swordsmen. And you can gather them up, and you can think about, okay, this will give me better chances if I put these dice to this person. But I really like the fact that you can pick up those dice and roll them, right? The tactile nature of games, the ability to feel that game, right? That tactile nature. And I really like the dice rolling, and it's fun. I like the different monsters. I like the theme because the Jarl's dead, and you're basically trying to prove that you're the best champion to take over as Jarl, which is like a king or a prince of an area or a village. So you're trying to prove that you're the best by keeping the trolls away, keeping the draugrs at bay, and killing the monsters that are destroying trade. So I like the theme. It's a Viking theme. What'd you think about the theme, Rizwan? The theme. What the game's about. Like you can think of it as kind of like the story of the game. Like you're running around fighting monsters.
Yes, fighting with monster. It's so funny for me. Exactly all the time I'm attention about how I can give point, how I can give more than that point, and how I can don't lose points. But it's good because my mind is busy about everything. But I like that part. I'm going to fight with the monsters.
Yeah, you like going to fight with the monsters. Um, yeah.
Trolls.
Say that again.
Yes, baby. Troll.
Troll. Yeah, the trolls. Yeah, so you can give
Yeah.
someone some blame so they can lose points.
That's what I like it.
Yeah. There's a little take that in that where you kind of cause problems for the other player. With the troll, if you beat the troll, you can get rid of some blame that takes points away from you, and then you can give blame to another player. When it's two players, it's usually the other player you're giving blame to. Resvawn's still working on theme, and we'll work on the idea of theme with her. Like I said before, she's still learning the language. It seems like she has it down pat, and she's really good at it, but we still work on what some words mean. But yeah, the theme for me, I like it. I like the Viking theme. I like that you're going out fighting. It feels like there's more action going on, right? You got to roll the dice. Is the troll going to kill your guys? Because you can keep rolling your dice as long as you have dice left, and the troll kills your dice every time you attack and things like that. So it's fun. There's definitely, you feel like you're a champion when you're beating all these monsters. You have this stack of monsters that you've beaten and stuff like that. And your glory points go up. But yeah. What do you think about the mechanics of the game? Mechanics are like how the game works. Like you roll dice, you collect up cards. Do you like the worker replacement? You put a worker down, you do that action. Do you like how the game works?
Yes. I like it. That's good.
Yeah, you like the mechanics. Yeah, it's interesting because it's a mix of worker replacement, tableau building in a way. I think maybe I'm getting it a little mixed up, but it's like building up. So in this case, your tableau would be your ship full of your warriors or your band of warriors that you're getting together to throw out there. So you kind of have that. You have the worker replacement. You're building up those warriors, and then they get a fight. You get to roll the dice, and just like any kind of battle, some people win, some people lose. That mechanic's really nice. We didn't play the rune cards as much, which allow you to do more kind of do things against other players, or get you points at the end. But there are the destiny cards that help you get points, and that's fun. And as you fight monsters, you get points. That mechanic, you're slowly working around that glory track. But at the end, you get to add points together. So like I had said earlier, you have things like sets of monsters give you points. Your gold gives you points. Your favors of the gods give you points. So you have a lot of different things that give you points kind of at the end. And so as you're playing, you're slowly moving around this track, and you're trying to pass the other players and catch up and all that kind of stuff. Then at the end, you do the final countdown, and that's kind of fun in that mechanic because you get that last, like, how far am I going to get? If you guys watched the playthrough, Resvan wanted me to count first, right? So she wanted me to do my final count of glory points first so she can tell where she's at instead of knowing where she was at and then seeing if I passed her. She wanted to see if she passed me. And she did, but because of the blame, she lost some points, and I ended up winning. So I like the mechanics too. I think the mechanics are good. What do you think about the art? Oh, did we lose her? Yep, we lost her. Oh, are you there?
Are you here?
Oh, there we go. It's poor connection. All right. What do you think about the art?
Art, I like it. Just I wanted to have people not dice go to the bout. Yes.
The people who died, your dice that died.
Yeah. I wanted to have the small people, not dice go in the ship.
Oh.
People go in the ship.
You'd rather have little miniature people? Yeah. Okay. Instead of dice. Yeah, it's interesting. The dice are fun though because then you can roll them. So the dice are kind of abstractly representing people. You don't get all these little miniatures. But the art, my love, how it looks, like the pictures and stuff. What do you think about the art?
That's so beautiful. I like it. A little bit is dark. I want it to be shiny than that. It's
You like brighter color? Yeah. Um, for me, the art's not bad. It's not my favorite art. I wish the art was a little bit better. That being said, I mean, I'm not really an artist. It's not, I don't draw or paint or anything to that level. But the game's so fun. I'd like some better art, I think. But it's good art overall. I just like something a little bit better. So, what do you think if you were to rate this game 0 to 10? What would you give it, Resvon?
0 to 10. Because I wanted to have a lot of level, round, more than that. I give 8 points.
You want to give it an 8 point? You know what? I think I would agree with you. I would give it 8 points too. I really like the game. I find myself wanting to play it all the time. I brought this to game nights before, and people ask for me to bring it again. So other people really like it. I do think it's really fun. Do you have anything else?
It's something I make busy or mind all the time. It's make busy because you must attention about everything in this game. Because if you want to have a good point, you must attention about everything. Change everything and yeah.
Yeah, it makes you think.
It's so funny.
Yeah. Do you have anything else you want to add?
No.
No? All right. We do have the expansions. Resvon doesn't know this yet because, like we've said before, she's still in Tehran and I'm here in America. But I do have the expansions and the big box for this, which maybe we'll do some playthroughs with the expansions. One of them lets your heroes go to Valhalla, if I remember right. I'll have to read through it again. And then you get special warrior dice. And there's more dice basically involved. And I think there's a player expansion where this is 2 to 4, and I think that it brings it up to 5. But yeah, I do have the expansions for this one. So maybe one day we'll sit down and we'll play those too, and we'll give you guys our thoughts about the expansion. But beyond that, help us grow the coalition by liking, commenting, and subscribing. I'm Steven.
I'm Rizwan.
And we're Cardboard Coalition. See you later.